MLB bets Thursday, July 4th, guys. What a day yesterday. Padres plus 120, underdog, cash it. 17-3 over our last 20 plays altogether. And we're winning big, guys. I hope you guys are winning big, crushing your bookies. And if you guys are liking the analysis, if you guys are liking the picks, if you guys are making money, do me a favor and share the show to a buddy. Subscribe to the channel, like and comment. I'm loving the action I'm seeing on the comments and on the likes and the subscriptions. And with that said, I have some big news for you guys because I'm seeing the progress. You guys are helping me out, so I want to help you guys out. In the next 2 weeks, I will start doing this on the weekends, guys. I'm hiring a team of editors so I can do this on the weekends and provide more value to you guys, since I'm seeing so many people come in, subscribe, comment, and leave positive comments that you guys are enjoying and learning. So you guys give to me and I'm going to give back 10 times more. That's my goal for you guys. Now, yesterday, Padres plus 120, easy money, guys. A huge win to set us up for a huge holiday. Happy 4th of July. I hope you have a good time with your family or with your friends. Do it safely, do it responsibly. Today's a day that a lot of people drink. And when people drink, typically they tend to bet stupid shit. Parlays, huge underdogs, whatever the case may be. Bet responsibly, have a fun day with your family, and most importantly, guys, have fun. Have fun today. Today's an awesome day. Huge thank you to our troops. Huge thank you to our veterans. Without you guys, we would not have the freedom, the prosperity, or the opportunities we have in this country that we all have to be grateful for. So with that said, guys, let's get to today's show. Big underdog lined up for today. Now, today's play, you guys might miss, unfortunately, because the game starts at 2:30. And with that said, I'm going to announce it right now. I have some bad news for you guys. And the bad news is that I'm not going to be doing this video tomorrow. I have to travel, and I'm not going to be able to do it. I will be back Monday. So don't worry about that. Next week, Monday through Friday, we'll have a video. But tomorrow, I'm short on time. I am traveling, and I will not be able to do that. So I've attached 2 passes for you guys. One is a weekend pass that you guys can get, so you guys can get the plays from today, Thursday, through Sunday. That's what the weekend pass will be. So I've attached that below. And then along with that, I've done a special promo code for my remainder of the season pass for MLB. So it's 4 months of MLB. You can get it today for $397, 60% off, using promo code July 4th. This pass is typically $1,000. I'm leaving it at $397 today only with promo code July 4th, and it's capped at 15 people max. So the first 15 people to get this pass will get it. After that, the pass will be invalid and it'll go back to normal price. So 15 people. Use promo code July 4th. I've left the link below, MLB Season Pass with the promo code, so you guys use it. And if that's too much for you guys, just lock in the weekend pass so you don't miss on this run and on the winning that we'll continue doing. So let's get to today, guys. Big action as always, my Hard Rock app. We got the Padres yesterday. I'm showing you guys my ticket. As I mentioned yesterday, I did take Colombia in one of the games. I am from Colombia. I was born in Colombia. And this wasn't a play that I took live in front of you guys, nor did I send it out. It was a personal play. MLB 17-3 yesterday, a huge win. $3,600 profited. As I mentioned yesterday, guys, that was a value play, and you guys always got to consider how much you're getting paid based on how much you're risking and compare it to the place you're looking at. And yesterday I did that perfectly. I told you guys that was the play due to the value you had on the Padres. The pitching matchup was rather even. We did see that Mazur, however you pronounce his name, he did well the first 3 innings. He got popped, gave up 4, but Gray had to be pulled out in the 5th because he had men on 1st and 2nd, and that allowed a run. So the pitching matchup was pretty much even, guys. It was pretty much a 3-4 game, rather even, right? Bullpen-wise, Padres came in and controlled. And that's something that I analyzed. I told you guys they have been hot in their bullpen. They have been hot all around. And today we have a similar aspect. So pretty much that's today's game. I'm up to $26,750.27 after yesterday's win. And we got some good games for today, guys. And I'm going to go over the first thing that I always look at. And as always, it is the OBP, guys. OBP over the last 7 days is very critical to see who's winning, who's not, who's getting on base, and who's not. So you got Arizona Diamondbacks in the top. And remember what I've explained to you guys. Arizona's at the top because they had a blow-up game yesterday. They put up 14 against the Dodgers. And it's something to factor in, right? Along with that, you got different teams like the Yankees that are still in the top of the OBP because of blow-up games. Because let's call it what it is. And this is going to hurt all you Yankee fans. The Yankees have been sucking. They've lost their last 6 series after yesterday's loss against the Reds. They have not been playing well, but they have blow-up games, so they look better on paper on OBP and RBIs than what they really are. At least right now. They're a great team. I'm not saying they're not, but they're not the team that they were in the beginning of the season right now. And then you look at the bottom. Detroit Tigers, Seattle Mariners, man, struggling. And I put this on my chat yesterday. I'm big on the Mariners because they're still finding a way to win, even though they're not batting, and they have the worst batting average in the league. They're still finding a way to win. Why? Because they have great pitchers, guys. And pitching wins championships at the end of the day. The team with the best trio pitchers when it comes to playoffs is most likely going to win. And in my opinion, it's Philadelphia Phillies right now. That team is stacked with good pitchers, good hitters, and they have momentum. But neither here nor there. Seattle Mariners at the bottom. Pirates at the bottom, even though they won yesterday. Got a couple teams at the bottom. Cincinnati Reds at the bottom, but they've been pretty much cruising through the Yankees. They've been cruising through the Yankees because the Yankees are not batting well. And by batting well, I mean they're not scoring RBIs in the home runs because OBP clearly aside, we just showed it to you guys. So before I get on to my top 4 plays, as I always talk about, I'm going to talk on this game. First game of the day. Obviously, this video is going to come out after the fact of the game, but you guys know it and you guys can see it right here. It's 10:27 a.m. my time. This game starts at 11. So I'm going to analyze it for you guys, and I'm just here to tell you one thing. This game looks like a trap and a half to me. The line is weird. The line is, to me, weird. Personally, -104. Mets are slight favorites. Pitching matchup rather even. And here's what I'm going to let you guys know. Quintana has been dealing, and so has Irving. 1.40 ERA. Now, something to factor in, and I'm going to show you guys something special here, something new, is in covers, you can look at hitting, right? And how they've done over the last 5, last 10, after a win, after a loss, home and away. And there's little things that you can start breaking apart when you look at these stats. Like, you look at the last 5. All around, it's not like New York is hitting that much better than the Mets. As you can see, the average is better for the Nationals. Hits 8.8 to 8.4. The key difference is home runs. Mets are hitting home runs right now, and that's what's giving them the lead. And as you look at the last 10, 2.3 home runs versus 0.5. And you can see over the last 10, the Mets have a little bit more hits. Like let's call that what it is. The Mets do have a bit more hits over the last 10, so it makes sense why they're winning and why they're profitable. Now, with that said, why I'm giving you guys this information is because when you see the last 5 and last 10, you guys start seeing that they're scoring home runs, you look at the pitcher that they're facing. And in this case, they're facing Irving. And you look at how many home runs he's given up over his last 5 games that they're showing you guys. And it's very straightforward stats that you can look at here. Home runs, 1, 1, 1, 1. So clearly, Irving's been balling, pitching really well. His downfall is the home run ball, and the Mets are hitting home runs well. So that's my only concern. If I were to take this game, I'd take the Nats, just based on what I'm seeing. This line is weird. It is July 4th. The stadium's going to be packed. Washington is the nation's capital. Little things to factor in, right? Maybe that's why the line's like that. But personally, that's a big fact that I'm a little scared of. Now, as always, we can pull up the matchups and see exactly how they've done against each other to get an even further view at the actual game. Let me pull this up really quick for you guys. So, Quintana, the matchups, let's pull it up and see how they've done. So, Mets against Irving, nothing too special, guys. As a matter of fact, they haven't done a thing against Irving. The Mets haven't. Then you look at the Washington against Quintana. Senzel's the only one that's hitting pretty well. So, pretty much even, right? Pitching matchups, pretty much even. I think I'd give the edge to Washington just because they're home. Irving's been pitching well. If he controls the home run ball, he could control this game. But just all around weird. The Mets are still in the top of the league in OBP. The line is pretty much even. Yes, yesterday Washington won. I don't know, guys. It's not part of my 4 games, but I wanted to analyze it before the game because when I looked at that game, that line stood out. But as always, I'm trying to stay away from shitty teams. Yesterday I called out the Marlins. I didn't take them because there's just shit team, guys. It's better to try to find a team that has a good record, that are good at home, that are good at OBP, that have something valuable about them, than trying to take a shit team that you're going to expect them to win their first game in the last 5. Let's call that, right? And Washington's 3-7 over the last 10. So let's get to today's games. Cincinnati Reds at the Yankees. I'm going to talk on this game again, guys, and I'm just going to say it for what it is. I've called the Reds the last 2 days. They have won outright. We have taken them plus 1.5, or at least I've analyzed it plus 1.5. And today's a very similar story. I like the Reds plus 1.5, guys. The Yankees give me no reason to take them right now. Let's just call that what it is. They're not playing well. They've lost their last 6 series. Now, something to factor in is the fact that it is July 4th. The stadium's going to be packed, and the Yankees can bounce back. But do you rather bet on a team that's already beat them twice, that has a bit of momentum going, or bet on a team that you're expecting to potentially bounce back from the last 6 series that they've played bad? Yankees are not a team to take, guys. If you guys are looking at the Yankees today, I would just personally stay away. I'm going to stay away from this game. But I do like the Reds today, guys. You see, in the sense of the last couple games with Stroman, he's allowed a couple runs, man. He has allowed a couple runs. He's allowed 10 runs over his last 3 games. 10 runs over the last 3 games. He's regressing from the way he started. A lot of the Yankees pitchers are regressing. It's kind of weird because it's all at the same time. Got Gale, Rodon, Stroman, Cole's not playing their best, and it's all at the same time. I wonder what's going on with the Yankees, but Stroman is regressing. And then we look at Montas. Yes, he has a 1-4 record over his last 5, but I've always told you guys, look beyond the record. Look beyond if they won or lost. That's critical in this game. And as you can see, he's gotten better every single game he's been playing. Every single game. Like, he allowed 0 against Colorado, a shitty team, nothing too impressive. Against Chicago Cubs, he allowed 4. That's not impressive. 1-4, right? But when we have doubts, we always look beyond the record. He has a 2.0 ERA over his last 5. And you look at matchups, right? That's the next step to look at if you're curious. And we're analyzing this game a little bit further. We look at matchups, and pretty much this game matchup-wise, it's rather even. I would say the Cincinnati Reds have a bit of the advantage. Now, one big key for today is Yankees bullpen. They're rested. They haven't put their closers in because they've been down every single game. So something to factor in, if the Yankees do take that lead and they get to closing innings, they will have the edge and win that game. But again, based on what I've already told you guys, I don't see them winning this game. And plus 1.5 taking the Reds to me is a gimme, guys, especially after what I've just been explaining. Now, couple cons on it, right? You look at the series, especially this is in covers.com too. They're putting a lot of money into this website, and it's looking great. The Yankees, after a loss in game 2, which was yesterday, they're 7-2, whereas after a win, this team is 6-4. So little things to look at. Yankees have more of the chance to bouncing back today, hence why the line is at -185, guys. When I created this line for today's game, I'm gonna show you guys right here. When I always show you guys the lines that I create, I had the Reds a little bit as a smaller dog. They're a bit more favorite, which makes me question it a little bit, especially after the last 2 days, how the Yankees have been playing and losing the last 6. Does Vegas know something? I don't know. I'm not sure. But as always, the money is coming in on America's team, the New York Yankees, and significantly. So, I'll tell you guys right here, Reds plus 1.5 is my play here again. I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer right here, taking a Reds team like this in this spot after they've won the last 2 and the Yankees are clearly struggling. Now, we go to Padres Rangers, guys. We got Max Scherzer against King. And I got a big stat for you guys, and it's King. King does significantly better away than he does home. Away 5-2, home games 1-3, and he has been progressing over the season. When you look at splits in MLB.com, the last 7 games show you a lot. He's 2-1. He's made progress over these last 7 days, and he's better away than at home. I can't emphasize that enough. A lot of pitchers, either they're good away or they're good at home. Very rarely are they good at both. And King is better away, and they're facing a team in the Rangers, which we saw them leave a bunch of men on base yesterday. They could have dominated that game, yet they didn't because they couldn't close out the game. And they have Scherzer on the mound, which most people look at Scherzer and they think it's like Garrett Cole, the best pitcher in the league. But you guys got to remember, this guy's old. He's not the same pitcher he was a couple years back. And on top of that, he's coming back from injury. This is his 3rd or 2nd game back. So little things to factor in, right? Is it a huge pitching discrepancy? Do the Texans have the huge advantage on pitching matchups? I'm here to tell you, no, not at all, as a matter of fact. I think the pitching matchup, the advantage lies on the Padres. And here's why. It's the pitching matchups that we look at every single day. Very similar to yesterday when we faced Ryan. Machado has hit my boy Scherzer quite a bit. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. And all around, they have more players that have hit Scherzer than the other way around. The only home run that's come from the Texas Rangers is Garcia. Yeah, they have a couple RBIs. Yeah, they have a couple hits. But all around, average and more hits are on the Padres. You saw yesterday the Rangers bullpen, rather weak. They put a starter in to try to protect the game in Dunning, and he still couldn't keep it up. So they're weak on the bullpen. Padres have been trending upwards with the bullpen. Called it out yesterday. OBP, rather similar. Rangers had a blow-up game. That's why they're a little bit higher. Padres are right behind. And then, best of all, 10-1 over the last 11 heads-up match. Padres have won 10. Rangers have won 1 over the last 11 head-to-head. July 4th, yes, the Rangers are at home, but taking them at plus 120 with everything I just told you guys, pitching matchup favors the Padres, not the Rangers. OBP should be Padres just because they haven't had a blow-up game. And the Rangers have had a few. Bullpen, Padres. And then head-to-head matchups, guys. Padres would be my play right there at plus 120. Let me write this down right here for you guys. Padres money line. Now, let's go to game 3. Giants at Braves, guys. And I am, in a sense, not loving this game, but I do like the Giants significantly, and it might be a play today. I might post it tonight. Again, just join the VIP so you guys get that play so you don't miss out on this play. But I do like Logan Webb here against Charlie Morton. I think the line is a little bit weird. You got Braves at home. Yeah, San Francisco's basically even. When you look at the pitching matchups, it's Logan Webb is a household name. He's been playing extremely well over the last few seasons, and he gets that respect because he's a stud of a pitcher. Let's pull up the matchups really quick. Matchups, Atlanta has not really seen Webb too much, only 2. Rather even, if I'm going to say, if there's a matchup right here, if there's something that I would say is the pitching matchups even, and the hitters are even. The hitters are very even right here. Now, this is the stat that I like. Now, I like this game for 2 reasons, and I'm just going to keep it short, simple, and sweet. Number 1, the series price. Yesterday, you had Atlanta winning the game 3-1. Game 3s, after a loss, they're 11-5. After a win, they're 5-9. That's a big split to notice, and I think that's why the line's like that. Along with that, Logan Webb is the better pitcher, and OBP-wise, San Francisco's higher. And we can pull that up, as always, guys. You guys have this all right here. San Francisco's 10th in OBP over the last 7. Atlanta Brave is almost 20th. So I think there's value on the underdog right there in the Giants. This video is taking longer than I expected it to. Trying to provide as much value to you guys, but I'm also trying to keep these videos short because the shorter they are, the faster they get edited and the faster you guys get the plays. Now, last play of the day, Diamondbacks Dodgers, guys. I have a special surprise for you guys in this play. It's a game that yesterday the Diamondbacks dominated. They're number 1 in OBP, and I have a big play for this game, and I have a huge proposition for you guys. As a matter of fact, it's something that I'm testing out, and because I'm testing it out, I'm guaranteeing it fully. So, if you want the pick for this play, all you got to do for the Dodgers game, I have a $3,000 play on this Dodgers Diamondback games. All you got to do is message me at Fred Wins. I've left the link below. MLB Rigged. Message me MLB Rigged, and I'm going to give you a full analysis to the pick because I got some information on this game and my $3,000 pick for this game. That's how I'm working this pick. I'm not going to talk about it any further. I want to help you guys out. And one of the best parts about how I'm going to help you out is that if this game loses for any reason, I'm going to refund you $25 back. And I'll go further to it if you comment, if you message me MLB Rigged. I'll explain exactly how it's going to work. You're only going to place a $25 bet. You could do it bigger. But if you place a $25 bet and it loses, we'll refund you right away the money because I want to test this out. Something new I'm testing out. I'll go further in on Monday. Now, guys, that's pretty much for today's show. I am going to go to the Hard Rock app now. I am going to place my bet. I am going to take the same play I took yesterday at plus 115. Padres money line. $3,000 bet to win $3,450 on the Padres money line. We hit it yesterday. We're going to hit it again. 18-3 in the process. And as always, guys, remember, I'm not doing this video tomorrow, Saturday, or Sunday. I will be back Monday. If you guys want all my VIP plays and get my tickets every single day, lock in the weekend pass or lock in the season pass that I've opened up for you guys. 15 spots available for the season pass. Using promo code July 4th, you get a 60% off. That's pretty much it for today, guys. Have a blessed July 4th. And as always, thank you for liking, sharing, and following. See you guys Monday.